Sorry. It's really scuffed. In fact, I'm going to show you real quick what I was doing. I just have my FL Studio project open, and I was just like playing the demo. Not even the MP3, just the demo of it. I don't actually know how to play music through OBS, frankly. But yeah. Anyway, hi. Let's actually move to the monitor I'm going to be working on. I say monitor. I guess it's a monitor. It's a tablet. It's a tablet monitor. Hold on. Oh fuck. I want to close that because I feel like it's visual clutter that doesn't need to be there. Hi. I'm here. I've been asleep for like most of the last 3 days. So I'm a little groggy. I have not very proud of it, but I have a small amount of caffeine here, caffeine and carbs to get me through the stream. I don't know why I decided to do this. Actually, I do. I wanted to talk to Pamalo, maybe Kaela if she comes by. Hello in advance. Not saying that she will, probably won't, frankly, but yeah, so let's say hi. Hi. Hello. I'm here. I'm awake. I'm alive. I'm barely alive. You're gonna have to deal with my scuff screen setup. I don't have like a border around my face here, around this box that I've found myself enclosed in. I don't have anything right here. I don't have anything there. That's actually my taskbar. I've just like barely covered up my taskbar because I bet you don't want to see like my Jagex launcher or my Spotify or my like Discord or FL Studio or whatever. I'm sure none of those really appeal to you. I got a haircut and a beard trim, professional beard trim. We decided that I needed to trim it down and not start over from scratch, but at least start over grooming, you know, because it wasn't doing too well. We're gonna make memes. Oh, I should have pulled up the. Hold on. what is the purpose of today's stream? Let's actually type it out into chat while we're saying this. So the purpose of today's stream is to make memes based on ideas that I came up with in a fever dream, literally. Well, at least 2 of them I came up with in a fever dream. That I came up with in a fever dream. Yeah. I guess that's it. Let's just send that message and pin it. Boom, pinned. Hello, Dylan. How are you? Welcome to the. Are you? Is your name Dylan? I'm doing great. All things considered, I've horrible flu. I've eaten. Aside from today, I was finally able to eat today, but for the past couple days, the only stuff I've been able to eat is this crystallized ginger from the place that I work, Harmon's. It's literally just ginger and sugar. You can actually see it here. It's literally just ginger and sugar. I guess you can't see it because it's blurry, but it's just ginger and sugar. But it's crystallized or candied, essentially, ginger. It's Brandon, really? Okay, well, hi Brandon. Unless that's a joke and I don't get it, but I'm gonna call you Brandon until you tell me otherwise. But aside from today, where I was finally able to stomach some food, I had some chicken and beans. I've only eaten crystallized ginger for the past like 48 hours, and frankly, it's not been that bad. It's been a good way to get a lot of antioxidants and carbs, because it's ginger, antioxidants, and sugar, carbs. A lot of that into my system in a very small package. And if you know anything about I don't know what that's. Oh, it's in Indonesian. I'm sorry, I don't actually speak Indonesian. I'm so sorry. I'm still learning. I'm here. I can even want to prove something to you real quick. I guess I haven't done it yet today, but I'm 894 days in on Indonesian Duolingo, and I don't think I could like speak a single sentence if I tried. But yeah, ginger helps when you have a stomach problem, sore throat. When I had a sore throat, I swear this got it away. So this is my new like home remedy. If I ever have children and they get the flu, like this is what I'm giving them to snack on so that they don't die. So yeah. Anyway, hello, Vixachu. I love your profile. Wait. So I have chat up on my phone. I love your profile pictures. Oh, that's beautiful. I mean, I like Dylan's too. I like Brandon's too. But I have a soft spot for Monsters Incorporated. That's my favorite Pixar movie. So okay, what am I doing? I said it in the pin chat. I'm gonna say it again here. I am making memes. I came up with like 2 or 3 of these. I don't even remember which ones I came up with anymore. But like 2 or 3 of these, I had like a fever dream, literal fever dream, because I've been having fever dreams, like the melange spice dreams from Dune, where I saw this and I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm gonna make the meme that I saw in my dream. Some of them are more relevant to now. All of them are Kaela related. Some of them are more relevant to now. They're memes related to her absence and Pamalo and how they feel right now. And then some of them are just like overall, Kaela memes. And I don't want to reveal them too much here in the initial part. So we're actually just gonna get started. And I didn't do any prep. We're gonna sit here and chat while I do the entire meme making process, like from start to finish, meaning pulling the images off of the internet, pulling the proper like templates and everything else. Like we are start to finish doing literally everything. So let's just get that started. This first one, this one I know was actually in the dream, and we need to get this one out of the way. I think this one's a requirement. But I think it also requires that I screenshot a tweet that I'm also not sure, now that I think about it, if it exists. Also, I just turned off my heater, so that shouldn't cause any noise problems from now on. I need to find Kaela Kovalskia on Twitter. I need to type Janember. Hopefully... no, that's not how you do it. You search for it there. There we go. Okay. Janember. Okay. Darn. Hello, fellow meme enjoyer. Hi. You, Myeongskia, are the... I think you're the reason I'm doing this, actually. I'm not gonna lie. I think... when I think of Kaela Memes, I think of you. And... I'm not here to rival you. I'm not here to, like, challenge your throne, but every time I see a Kaela-related meme on my timeline, it's by you. And I think, wow, that guy's going places. I want to be like him, or her. I guess I don't actually know anybody's gender. I want to be like Myeongskia someday. So I'm gonna just do my best to channel my inner cat with a pomelo on his head. Just to be like you. I'm trying to find a tweet by Kaela that I don't know if it exists. But we're gonna get this one done out of the way today, like right now. It shouldn't be too hard. It shouldn't take too long. If I can find the freaking tweet. I don't even know if there's actually a tweet, which makes things harder because it's relating to the existence of Janember and Febber, I think. Febber, Marber, Apperber, or whatever. You remember the months that she made up that are totally real? That's what I'm trying to find. Which one? I don't think there's a tweet, actually, which makes it harder. Or maybe I can find, like... Because, okay, so I guess I'll ask for help then, because that's the other reason why I'm streaming this, because I am, like, not in the, like, mental capacity to do this right now. Yeah, she said it at the end of the last stream. I remember that much. I thought for certain that she had tweeted about it, but I guess not. But let's do this. And I'm gonna pull it up, and you're gonna see what I'm... I think you're gonna actually immediately see the, plan that I have here. As soon as I copy this image, we're gonna go into here. We're gonna open up a new template. Actually, yeah, let's... This is good. This is good. Also, I need to get rid of that old outfit template. Okay, can you see the vision? Do I have to explain it? Do I have to explain the meme? I've got like a 5-10 second delay, so I'm gonna wait for y'all to catch up. But do you see the meme idea here before we even like get started with anything? Before I even... Yeah. Also, one of my decorative Pokemon cards got knocked down the other day, and yeah, okay, you can see the vision. Good. I'm glad I'm not crazy. Okay, so the idea is tweet goes here, but there is no tweet, so now I don't know. Also, I have a pen. I don't know why I'm using my... Yeah. So tweet goes here. Let's do a temporary layer real quick. Let's just boom. Tweet. We're doing it in purple because it's my favorite color. And then this, of course, would be Janember. And then I mean, this seems fine. I just have to change this to a 5, right? But it would be Janember 2025. But I might just have to type it in normally and like replace her face with Kaela. The other thing that I need is... I need a picture of Pomelo. January 8th check. I'm not sure I follow there. Hold on. You can't see my main screen, and that's by design because I am going to be opening up actual files on my computer, and I don't want to accidentally go into a file that's, like, not allowed. I also need the bandana sunglasses combo from Pomalo. Here, I can pull this over. I'm trying to find, like... I mean, this one would be fine, but the other thing that I don't want to do is I don't want to make too many memes that require other people's art to function. Because I don't want to be an art thief, you know? I don't want to even, like, with crediting them, I don't want to take art without asking first. Her tweet that day should have a comment in it listed. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, I'm afraid of, like... It's not even that I'm afraid of specifically not crediting the artist, because I will go out of my way to, like, credit the artist, and if I can't find the artist, like, whatever. But I've had, I don't want to say problems, but I've had, like, an issue in the past where I made a mistake that I probably shouldn't have, where I, like, kind of just assumed to an artist that I would be okay using their art, and they weren't okay with it, if that makes sense. And so I was actually kind of... Yeah, I felt pretty bad ever since then. So I've been trying to avoid using art without asking them first, but... I'm going through... Her tweet that day should have a comment listed. I see the one where she says, buy a new phone. And then my reply that says... That didn't make sense because I got auto-corrected to oblivion. Isn't that nice? The rain comment. I'm not seeing it. Why am I not seeing it? January 7th. Oh, you're telling me to check January 8th. Dude, I'm telling you, I've got a cold or a flu the size of Texas right now. Hi, Senate. How are you? You're the other meme lord I aspire to be. Both of you, actually. Oh, this is the one where I randomly said, yeah, I might actually buy a phone, and she liked that. That was funny. I'm slowly remembering now the day. Dude, that was... Okay, so remember, I'm here in America, right? It's 8 p.m. right now. Like, if I... Here. My window's open right now, actually. My window is open. It is pitch dark out. It is 8 o'clock p.m. Crickets are chirp. We don't have crickets. I live in the mountains too, so like sometimes it'll just randomly start snowing. Also, I'm sweating like crazy. I need to turn on one of the fans. Hold on. If this fan is too loud, let me know. I tried to turn on the one that's further away so that I don't have to... Or so that I can kind of compromise here. It's 9 over there. You're not in Jakarta time, are you? I think... Yeah, so... Sorry, you guys don't have daylight savings, which I'm used to. I'm from Arizona. That's the only state in... At least in the contiguous United States that doesn't do daylight savings. But I moved to Utah a couple years ago, and I've had to start getting used to daylight savings again. So like I have to readjust myself, both mentally and like physically. You have to like change your clocks. Now, granted, your clocks automatically change nowadays, like the phone clock and everything. But back in the day, I remember when I lived in Chicago, I had to change my alarm clock, and it was annoying. And then you have to change your car clock because that's not usually connected to the internet. Anyway. Oh, you live in the South. Oh, you're from around here, aren't you? Oh, I don't know why I thought you were... I thought you were like another one of the other side of the worlders. That explains so much. That explains everything. Well, hi. Central Time. So you're like... You're on... Yeah, you're Indonesian like me. Hold on, let me think. I'm not trying to dox you at all. Don't think I'm doing that. But if it's 9, if it's 9 for you, yeah, because Vegas is that direction. So that means I don't think you're quite in Chicago time, are you? Let's find out. Time Chicago. Here I am distracting myself. Okay, yeah, you are in Chicago time. That's nice. That's cool. Now, I'm not saying that you're in Chicago. There's a lot of places that are in Chicago time. Notably not Indianapolis. I know that because I took a road trip to Indianapolis when I was a kid. Okay, tangent hopefully over. I need to find... So I'm not seeing... I appreciate you pointing it out, but I'm not seeing, Brendan, a tweet from that day. Maybe I need to go to replies. I mean, I am checking every single tweet from the 8th. But I'm not seeing a tweet from that day where she says something about Gen Ember. I even searched Gen Ember. There's no way Kaela's here. Are you hallucinating, Meowskia? Like, what's going on? Is that in replies? I'm checking. Life update alive. You can feel her presence. Don't jinx it. I don't... If she comes, cool. If she doesn't, whatever. Technically, I'm viewbotting myself. Sorry. Or not sorry. Because I'm watching this on my personal account. I say watching. I'm not actually, like, it's not playing, but I do have the stream on my personal account so that I can read chat on my phone, because I think that's what Kaela does, actually. I'm looking for a tweet that mentions Gen Ember. You know, the totally real, not fake month of Gen Ember 2025 that we are currently living in. Or that 2025 is just a mindset, or something like that. Just any tweet that relates to the fact that 2025, like, doesn't exist to her. But... And Mr. Brandon here is telling me that there was one on the 8th. And I'm checking in her... I'm in her replies right now. If you can... I'm on... I don't know if you're in any of the Discords. I'm in the Forge one. If you find it, you can send it to me if you want to. I'm not going to force anybody to do any work ever. I mean, I'm scrolling through here and I'm seeing like 2 or 3, without even counting Meowskia memes that she's retweeted. That's gotta say something, right? The meme lord. Oh my goodness. Let's search 2025, see what we find. Oh my goodness. I keep searching like actual 2025 and then it's, you know, tailored searches, so I got like, here are your 2025 League of Legends World Champions. Like, yes, it's T1, it's always T1. Oh wait, I found it! Okay, wow, countdown seems very fun. Okay, this one's on December 31st. I'm gonna use this one. This one's good. This one's good. Okay. Control Shift S. We're gonna screenshot it. We're gonna use this one. It bolded the 2025, so I'm gonna hold on. We're gonna redo that. Boom. Boom. All right, we've got something. She liked my. So you know it's there. Okay. If you find it, I would be happy to use that one. But I found this one. Right here. Okay. What do you guys think about this? That scene from American Psycho. New Kaela tweet. What do you think? Wow, the countdown seems very fun. Well, it's okay. We can celebrate New Year in June. The cat nodding. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Said it. Found it. Okay. So now, we're going to. I'm trying to remember what's the best way to do this. I'm trying to crop out all the white space. Okay. So before we do anything, let's go back to here to the 1984 meme. Let's actually save it. Let's not save that. Let's save it as living in 1984. Let's open. And let's move you over here so that we don't see anything else. Downloads, living in 1984. Perfect. Okay. So, now, as on monitor, we add that. Perfect. Okay. Meme's already halfway done, guys. It's already halfway done. But the other half is a little more difficult, so we're gonna have to do our best. Okay. First half done. Let's crop this real quick. Yeah, that's not how you crop it. That's how you crop it. No, that's not actually how you crop it, Andy. You're crazy. You're delusional. Get some help. That's a good way to crop it. Okay. There are 7 people in the chat, and so far only me, Dylan Young. The other 4 is sus. Now it's 8. Now it's 6, actually. But there's a 6-7 joke in there somewhere. So, who's the fool now? I know one person who's watching at least. There might be more. I have a couple pals that like to stay anonymous. Okay. Does this look enough like an M that I don't need to edit it? I think so. I think we can leave that the way it is. This is the point where I get out the pen. Okay. And we're gonna do some light. We want to do it pretty. Yeah, I like that better, I think. Okay. Okay. Then we just blend it in a little. Just do a little. I mean, it's not going to look the greatest. Can you explain the meme? Hello, Risto. I know you. Okay, so this is going to take some explaining since you have no idea who even Kaela is, but she has been on hiatus for the past 70 plus days. And that's not that's not the greatest thing in the world for us, so we're going kind of crazy. But she came back once on the 8th, in the middle of this hiatus, and we everybody got to talk with her for a little bit after a watch along stream. And while that, I'm gonna try and draw while I do this. While that was going on, she said, like she expanded on what she said here, and she said she's staying in 2025 until June. And so the meme references when she specifically said that she was, or that there's no, we're not, what is it that, or I forget how she phrased it, but we are not in January, we are in month 13 of 2025. And so she made up a name for it, and the name of that month is Janember. And so the meme here, excuse me, mind you, I have a flu right now, so I'm probably explaining things crazy. It looks a little too bold, but we can fix that later. But the meme here is that this is us flipping the calendar from 2025, excuse me, and instead of going to January 2026, we're going to Janember 2025. So now you know. Also, welcome, Risto. I don't think this stream is necessarily in your ballpark, but I appreciate you dropping by. This guy's one of my oldest friends. He's been around since the Middle Ages. Not that I'm middle aged. I'm 27. No, he's been around since like the dinosaurs, but like my dinosaurs, not like real dinosaurs. So yeah, welcome to Janember 2025 is the joke. Yeah. I think this one I'm gonna do in text. Oh, I just realized I'm drawing on the same paint layer. Uh-oh. That's like noob mistake. Anyway. Let me pull it up over here. Janember 2025. Let's hit save. Let's pull up the... I think it needs to be bold too. Yeah. And then, does that do anything? Sure, why not? It doesn't have to be perfect. That's like the whole point, is that it's a meme. Right? Okay, move that there. Do that. Janember 2025. Perfect. Alright, meme technically done. Although, this comes back to the problem I was having before, where I want to find a Pomelo picture. Hello, I guess you can see my desktop background. Hello, sorry. Oh, did Critic close? No, it didn't close. I don't know what just happened. I want to have like a Pomelo picture here. Or like the headband and whatever, but in fact, I think I know, like, Meongskia, you use this a few times, don't you? Or maybe it was Senate, or it was somebody. I feel like somebody has like just a PNG of just the bandana and glasses. If you have that transparent PNG, I will pay you money for it. Like, I will Venmo you, I will Zelle you, I will PayPal you, Cash App, MoneyGram, wire transfer, Google Play Store gift cards, Steam gift cards in general. gold bullion sent directly to your house. I don't care. I will pay you if you have a transparent PNG. Hello, hello, Ansu. I will pay you if you have a transparent PNG of the Pomelo bandana with glasses that I can use because I'm gonna need it quite a frequent number of times. But let's, in the meantime, let's save this. What happened to my cursor? There it went. File, save as. Let's move that out of the way. Double check that nothing, yeah, nothing embarrassing there. Pictures, art by me. Memes. It's a meme, do it too perfectly and people will call you Benimpa. Do you use the official character sheet? Okay, I'm going to use the official character sheet. I will pay you infinite money for that reveal. Thank you. Overwrite specialist of the fact people mistake your meme into a realistic fake. Oh, I see. Okay, so they don't want me to like. Yeah, I gotcha. Wait. I need to open this. This is funny. What the hell? When did I make this? I do not remember making this. Loves Kaela streams. But wow, look, this is like the weakest meme I've ever seen in my life. What the hell was I like on? This is so like. This is like C tier. Send it to Kaela's account. Oh, I'm trying. Trust me, I'm trying. This is like the most C tier like. Bottom of the barrel, like 50 upvotes on 2017 dank memes, you know? Like, oh, bro, that's gross. That's the worst meme I've ever made in my life. Anyway, this is gonna be janember .png. Hit OK. And then before we finish, we're gonna save this as a reference image. Pictures, art by me, template. Okay. And then we're going to pull it up. Again, can we not pull that up over here? I guess I know why it does that, but still. Template. Okay. Oh no, we want to insert. Edit. Or Kaela's schizophrenia appears and she talks to herself that she misses Kaela's streams about. I vaguely remember that actually. Now that you mention it, I don't know if that's when I made that, but I vaguely remember you that being a thing now that you mention it. Hold on. I'm not a Krita genius, by the way. Import. Okay, I don't know how to do it. We're just gonna copy image, boom, paste. Here we go. All right, this I do know how to do though. So check this out. All right, I'm gonna save so much time by doing it this way. We're gonna undo that. Nope. Undo. Okay. Doesn't have to be perfect. Just has to be good. Because we can trim it down later. This is on a new layer. Yep. Okay. Now check this out. It is select, invert selection, delete key. Boom. Easy. Then we bring this down. Oh, excuse me. I forgot we have to invert the selection again. Or actually we can just redo the selection. Boom. 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 Mirror horizontal. Boom. Honestly, that looks good enough. It kind of fits the art style, right? Yeah, screw it. We just cover up that toupee there, I think. There we go. Oh, it's gorgeous. Actually, hold on. Let's do it like this. Let's just make it like stock standard default, like boom. It's just a hat. Boom, done. Easy. Easy. Alright, we did it. First meme acquired, ladies and gentlemen. We hit save one more time. Boom, boom. Excuse me. First meme is done. If we still need a refresher, just let me know. I will come back and I will refresh. We've done it. We've created a meme that is hopefully worthy of some kind of recognition. I don't know how I'm gonna post these. I was thinking just kind of doing them like one by one over the next week, just kind of daily, or I could just drop them all at once. I don't really know. I don't even know if anybody else literally ever has done meme creating streams, but frankly, I'm doing it. I'm a pioneer of my field, I guess. Anyway, let's get on to the next one. I'm gonna pull up here the text document. Get rid of calendar. Let's do Gandalf next. I like the Gandalf one. I think this one's gonna be funny. Okay, yeah, I found it. Okay, save image as. Up. I respect bro for the meme stream. Well, I respect bro for respecting me, because I respect people who give respect. What am I saying? I respect people who give respect. Memes. Did I save this in the right folder? I did not. Hold on. Maybe I did. We'll go back to that later. We'll not go back to that. We're gonna fix that now. Again, I have my file explorer open on my second monitor. It shouldn't be on stream. If it is on stream, please somebody tell me. I'm trying to avoid the potential of, like, because I do have documents on here. This is my personal computer. I don't want anything getting out, so nothing embarrassing per se, but I have like my old stuff that I've worked on in the past. I have my like driver's licenses is my driver's license is on here. I need to get rid of something here. Boom, boom, boom. That needs to be deleted ASAP because it was not good. Memes. There it is. Yeah, I did have it in the right place. Okay. Wait, I have another meme here. Okay, let's open this while we do this. Here, I'll pull this up and you can look at it. I don't remember making this, but oh yeah. This one's better. I think this one's better than the last one. You can... maybe you agree, maybe you disagree. I know the text is small. You're just going to have to deal with it, I guess. But I think this one's better than the last one that I randomly found on my hard drive. Let's just put this in, like, templates, right? One-offs, maybe? Where did I... Oh, I didn't save it anywhere. I just put it into downloads. That's why. Okay. So here we go. Here's my temporary one. Let's explain the joke real quick, just so that you can see it. And remember, this was quite a while ago. This was during the Hollow ID Cafe profile picture arc. And it says, and I quote, because this is literature, it needs to be quoted. Pomalo, and you see a Pomalo. He's looking like a little sad baby boy, and he says, "I don't like veggies," because he doesn't like veggies, which I respect. I mean, I like veggies a lot, but he doesn't. And then it says, "Meanwhile, Kaela," and notably this is in Comic Sans, which I think is relevant. Um, but anyway, meanwhile, Kaela, she's got a little I forgot what the official thing is called, but like little emoticons. I think this actually was a conversation with Zeta. Now that you bring it up, Brandon, but um, here she is in fact saying, or drawing a little picture of a cat through text, and he's holding out a broccoli, and he says, "Veggie for you." And then the Pomalo, we've cut back to the Pomalo now, and you see that his eyes are glowing now, which is a common effect back in the heyday of memes, back when memes were good, where the eyes glowing means like sort of like the modern day version of like locked in, you know? And so immediately he becomes a broccoli headed man in a suit, becoming Veggie's biggest fan. I forgot to put my necklace on. I'm going to put my necklace on. Becoming Veggie's biggest fan, which I think is, now that I've reminded myself that it exists, might be the greatest thing that has ever like been created by me. I could be wrong. You really like those red glowing eyes? We can fit that into at least one of these today, I'm pretty sure. Uh, not this one, of course, but we'll see where we can fit this one in. But we have another one to pull up, so let's get to doing that. Go to downloads. Okay. So this one you might not get immediately, and if it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But we're gonna try with this one, and if we can get something good out of it, we'll get something good out of it. But this is an iconic scene from Lord of the Rings. My favorite movie. I consider all three one movie. So my favorite movie of all time. Extended edition. It's like 12 hours long with all of them. More, I think. Hold on. How long is the LOTR extended trilogy? 11 hours, 23 minutes. Yeah, so 12-hour long movie. It's my favorite movie of all time. Movies, whatever, however you want to phrase it. But it's going to be... You got a little Frodo Pomalo here, and he's saying to Kaela, essentially, like, you're late. When will you stream again? Kaela Doko, something like that. I still have yet to figure out how we're gonna phrase that. And then it's gonna say Kaela is never. In fact, I think it's gonna say Kaela Doko, and then it's gonna be like last stream. I'm gonna yeah. In fact, I know what I'm gonna do. But basically, Kaela Doko, and then a Kaela is never Doko, Pomalo, nor is she Coco. I don't know. She streams precisely when she means to. And then I probably just cut out the last panel. It's just creepy smiles anyway. His New Zealand teeth. I don't even know if he's New Zealander. He's something. But we're gonna get there. We're gonna work on that. This is the one. This is the second one I think that came to me in the dream. So you just made a Lord of the Rings one the other night. I didn't. Have you posted it yet? I hope I didn't copy yours. If I did, or if you did. But first, we're gonna go to Kaela Kovalskia's YouTube channel, and we need to figure out now how we're gonna do this. I think I know how we're gonna do this. Actually, we don't need to figure anything out. I'm too smart for figuring stuff out. Boom, easy. Hold on. Excuse me. Boom, boom, boom. Boom. It's different template? Okay, okay. Good. Good, 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 good. Kaela Doko. Save. Oh, they can go way up. We can go up to like... I think 26 is safe. What I don't like... I do like that this posts into a vector layer. I do really genuinely like that this like has vector layers like built into it. Now that I know what a vector layer even is. Or rather what vector, line art, etc. is. But I don't like... that it defaults to vectors. Always, and that you can't just like type like in Microsoft Paint where you can just like type and then it just draws the lines with the letters. 36 maybe. Kaela Doko, and then we do like bold maybe. Bold. Yeah, me like Kaela Doko. And then we're gonna live and never mind that we're skipping the fact that she streamed 10 days ago. We're gonna go to the 2 months ago. Boom. Go back to here. We're gonna do it under the vector layer because I don't know. There it is. Boom. Okay, streamed 2 months ago. Boom. Okay. And again, I forgot to make another layer to draw stuff on, so we're just like we're drawing on the background layer, which is very ballsy if anybody has ever drawn ever in a digital medium. But we're like that sometimes. We're living on the edge. Sometimes. I mean, at the end of the day, I can always Control Z, right? So, it's not the worst thing in the world. Kaela is never Doko. So now we have to do this an obnoxious number of times, but whatever. Kaela. Kaela. I just realized we probably need to... Okay, hold on. I want to fix this now before it becomes annoying. That's better. That's actually so much better. I'm just trying to keep with the fact that this is impact font. Okay. Kaela. What do we have it at? Like 36? In white. Nope, in white. Bold. Save. Kaela. Just do a quick cross check up here to make sure the font is roughly the same. Or is the same. It is, okay. You guys know Gandalf video nodding in loop with saxophone music? Yes. Yes. If I could play it, I would. But, I don't know. I guess I'm probably never going to get monetized, and if I ever did, like, I would probably have to either take down or demonetize or privatize, like, 98% of the stuff that I currently have on this channel, so maybe we play it, maybe we have some meme review later on. I don't know. I don't know how late I'm going to stay up. I really should probably just, like, do these and go to bed, but I kind of like yapping, so I'm probably going to stay for a bit. Excuse me. Kaela is never, guys, is never Doku. And then right here, Pamela. Bold, boom, 36, save, boom. I want it to be at least somewhat centered. Nor is just the letter S, bolded, 36 font, save. Boom. Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh, Pescatio. That's not how you say spaghetti-o, by the way. Okay, we're just gonna undo until the S is no longer there. Okay, boom. Boom. New layer, I guess, right? Does that make a new one? Yeah, it does. Cool. Placeholder text change within S. Guys, we're doing this in the most scuffed way possible. That's how we do things. Always. Boom. We are not meme makers. We are not artists. We are 27-year-old college students. Which is, like, way too old to still be in college, I think. It's just... Yeah, I like that. Copy, paste. We're gonna need it a couple times. Ah! No, not like that. Copy, paste. Why are you not doing what I want you to do? Copy, paste. Okay. Where is this one? Okay, perfect. Boom. We're adding the S's in random spots. Okay, so now I just need to replace the word early with something. Scuff is good unless it's shoes. Unless they're work shoes that can take scuff. Because I've worked in warehouses and Home Depot and stuff, and it's not like there's a culture of like, oh, you're new, so you suck. It's not quite like Midwestern construction, but they can definitely tell when you're a shiny, to borrow Star Wars terms. As opposed to, you know, like when your armor is still shiny, you know? Or when your shoes, in this case, are still shiny. Nor is she... Coco. I think it's just going to be Coco. She streams precisely when she means to. Nor is she... Coco. I forgot to change the font. 36 looks good. Boom. Honestly, the font could probably be bigger, but we're kind of leaving it like this. She streams. Boom. Boom, boom. Alright, it's not 36 this time. Let's say 26. Looks good. Yeah, maybe 28. I like 28. Boom. She streams precisely when she means to. Boom. Okay, we got something. We got a loop. Or I don't know why I said a loop. We got a meme here. Kaela Doko streamed 2 months ago. Hey, Kaela is never Doko Pamelo, nor is she Coco. She streams precisely when she means to. I think I like this one. I think this one's a good one. I want to move this S down to, like, here. Yeah. Alright. Meme done? Not yet. We gotta finish with the most important part. Which is going back to... Oh, you know what we can do, actually? We can do this. Pictures. You just pull this up in another window, right? And if I was inclined to do this more often, I would be more inclined to, save this. Oh, no. My crit is frozen. Woohoo! It crashed! We love it when it crashes. I don't think I've ever heard of that happening to anyone else. This is not like a negative endorsement or whatever you call those. This is not a counter endorsement. This is not a diss against this is not a diss against Krita or anything they've ever done, but it does crash for me somewhat frequently, and I think it's literally just because my computer sucks. Yeah, I didn't lose any progress. I constantly am hitting Control S, so we didn't lose any progress on anything. We still have this. We still have... I mean, we might have just lost all the progress on the Gandalf one, now that I think about it. I said I'm constantly Control-S-ing, but... Actually, hold on, I think I know what I can do. Hold on. Yeah. Okay, let's close that. We can worry about that later. No. Open the autosave file. Please still be there. Yes! Okay. Kind of. Fuck. Well, it's a little back. It's a little backed up. We can catch up. Let's catch that up real quick. Okay. A Kaela is never Doko. Let's just get this done real fast. Boom. 30. No, not 29. 36. Bold. Doko. Save. I set this to 36, you troll. There we go. Save. Boom. Move that down. Yep. We don't fear losing the save file. We fear drawing the same layer. Yeah. No, you're right. You are 112% right. I fear more the thing that I'm doing more than the thing that happens occasionally. We need to open that back up because there has to be a period there. Boom, save, close. Okay. Nor is she... Nor is she... Okay, let's go back to here. Black. Nor is she Coco. She streams precisely when she means to. It's not too bad. We're not too far behind. Nor is she Coco. I realized about halfway through making this meme that I don't need to make sense while I'm making this meme. I can kind of just say things, because that obviously there's no way to properly introduce Japanese grammar into an English sentence and have it make any grammatical sense in either language, right? Kaela is Doko. Sure. Is Kaela Doko? Kaela is Doko. I don't know. She streams. Bad habit of putting stuff in my mouth. Is it 28, right? Yep. I could also leave it as he and just, like, casually call her a guy, and that would be kind of mean because she's very much not a guy. So let's not do that. Doko is Kaela. Kaela is the Doko. Was it she is one with the Doko and the Doko is with her? I need to turn off caps lock because it's messing me up. Let's try a little bit more subtle with the yeah, I like that. Let me just go here, copy, paste. Come on. Paste. Boom. Paste. Boom. A little closer. Boom. I do hope she's doing fine as well. I tried to stream at a time that's better for you guys over there in Indonesia. I should really probably be asleep if we're being honest, but I don't take care of myself anyway, so who cares? But I thought to myself, okay, so I'm not doing this stream so that she shows up and says hi. That would be cool and all, but whatever. But I did think to myself, if there's anybody who wants to see something as dumb as like a Pomalo making memes about her, it's her, you know? So I figured I might as well stream at a time that's like probably good for somebody who, let's face it, we have no idea what's going on really with her throat or with anything else, but you know, when she came back, I was really upset actually. Not upset in like a I'm angry or mad or hurt in a way, but like I was really kind of sad, I guess is the right word, when she came back for the watch along stream and she was still coughing. And I'm like, dude, that's not a good sign. It's been 2 months and you still have that persistent cough and this just hasn't gone away for months. It's been has it been almost a year now? Like when did this start? It's been like such a consistent part of her and her like streams for as far back as I can think. Yeah, I think it would be nice. I'm not the kind of person to be like, no, I'm gonna get upset if she doesn't show up today. I'm only doing this for attention. Ugh, that's stupid. But it would be cool. It would be cool if she showed up. And yeah, she is still coughing. So I'm like, okay, I understand why she's like, you know, continuing the break. And maybe the break has nothing to do with the cough, right? Maybe the cough is just like a part of her life now or whatever, because there are some people who just like have a cough, right? It's whatever. but like it kind of hurts more to speculate than it does than it does help. You know, it is worse to speculate than it would be to just like not do anything, because at the end of the day it's her life, and her life is not mine to know about. We've got, you know, that barrier. So I worry, but at the end of the day I just kind of have to trust that she's an adult woman. She can take care of herself, and she'll do the right thing that needs to be done for her. But I am an adult man, and I am making memes, and I think this meme is just about done. Let's actually hit save this time, but let's save as. Again, we really don't want this to keep opening here. I mean, I guess you guys can see, whoop-de-doo. You guys can see my Rested XP Guides pirated download. Excuse me. Because I don't want to purchase the like $50 guide on how to play World of Warcraft, even though I know how to play World of Warcraft, just so I can turn my brain off. Or my Pokemon Showdown files. Also, my voice is going out. That's fun. Hold on. Have I mentioned I have the flu yet? Also, I'm wearing a bathrobe because, again, I have the flu and I'm just... Oh, man. But yeah, I'm worried about her. But I'm assuming we all are. I mean, I should... Yeah, I will hydrate. You guys want to see my water bottle? Look at my... I even made sure to put an Empoleon on it. So that it has a... You know, it's a penguin. It's a Pomalo. Yeah, and then it's got Dungeons and Dragons, or as Kaela calls it, Dice and Dungeons. I've got my Hogwarts house on here. I'm Gryffindor. I've got Finn from Adventure Time. I've got this funny little joke. I don't know if you could even see it, but it says "You're my crush," and then it's a girl running over her crush with a steamroller, like in JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And then an Eevee, because my favorite Pokemon is Jolteon, but Jolteon's on my laptop, which I don't have right here. I have right here. Look at this. Yeah, I'm proud of this. That's a lot of stickers. I got Jolteon on the inside, right there. Boom. Yeah. I don't know why I started collecting stickers recently. I'm just like I'm weird. I'm really weird. What was I doing? Right, I was saving this picture. This meme. So we can work on the next one. Kaela Never Doko. We're gonna save it. But I forgot... Excuse me. I forgot I need to save it as PNG because it'll save a backup crit file. And we forgot the most important part, frankly. Aren't we all? Aren't we all what? Too literal? Wait, I don't remember what I said. Guys, I'm broken right now. My memory is not great. Remember, I said this to my aunt today, and I don't remember exactly like why I said it, but it does ring true. I don't understand why people ever abuse substances. Like, just get a fever, bro. Like, you'll have the trippiest dreams like all night, and you're gonna wake up thinking that you lived like a different lifetime. 'Cause that was me all weekend. Oh, my crush one? Yeah, I mean, I thought it was funny. I don't know why. That's like the funniest thing in the world to me. Just that stupid little sticker that says "You're my crush." I mean, you guys can't see it. I have a lot of like stupid memorabilia just sticking up on my walls. Like, for example, I have this. I say stupid. None of it is actually like I dislike it. It's stupid as in like it has no like real meaning or purpose except to me, and therefore it has meaning and purpose because it has meaning and purpose to me anyway. But like I have this little keychain that my cousin 3D printed for me that I can't put on anything because it's 3D printed and it'll break. But it's a purple poro. Or this other thing that he 3D printed for me, which is a purple hippo, which means a lot to me for reasons that are too much to get into, but has to do with my departed uncle. I have this Minecraft potion from McDonald's. I don't really understand the concept behind it, but it was a movie tie-in. I have a bunch of acrylic stands. Random is our virtue, we embrace it. Absolutely. I have a bunch of magic cards. My sister got me these Azula because, well, actually she got me the Avatar set because it's our favorite show. We watched it a lot growing up. In fact, fun fact, my parents, I didn't have a TV growing up. Like, we had a TV, but we didn't have, like, television, you know? We didn't have cable. We didn't even have satellite. We just had a functioning TV set that we could use for our VHS DVD player and our Nintendo Wii. And so what we did, everybody in my family loves Avatar, and this includes my, at the time, future stepfather, now my current stepfather. And he and my stepbrother wanted to watch the series finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender as it aired live. And if you know anything about Avatar, you know, Legend of Aang, as a certain blacksmith might say, it's a four-parter. It's a really, really long four-parter. And so what we did was we went over to my dad's, again, not my dad now, but my dad at the time's house, or other way around. My dad now, but he wasn't at the time, but we went over to my future stepdad's house, and we put it up on not one, but two televisions. He had a smaller TV for his son upstairs in his play area, and then he had the large flat screen TV down in his living room for, you know, when like guests come over and stuff. And so he put it on both TVs and had the adults watch downstairs the finale of Avatar: The Last Airbender while the kids watched upstairs. And ours was about 45 seconds ahead. So when we saw the end, you know, spoilers, Aang and Katara kissing, I gave no time to react to that spoiler. When we saw Aang and Katara kissing and then the end, we ran downstairs just to watch it again, right in front of our parents. And I'm not entirely sure if this is true, but I'm going to say it anyway because it sounds poetic. My future stepdad and my mom kissed too. Again, I don't know if that actually happened. It just, if that last part happened, it makes for a better story, you know? It'd be funny if it was true. But the rest of it was true. So we love Avatar so much that, you know, it kind of ingrained itself into our existence for every member of my family. My mom quotes Uncle Iroh more than almost anybody else in television, and ask my family, we quote a lot of people in television and movies and even musicals. So yeah. I think I'm going to cut... No, I don't think. I think what I'm actually going to do is copy this, paste it, and then very casually move it down here. Whoop. Whoop. Maybe a little smaller. Whoop. And then do some more erasing. There we go. now I need to put Kaela's face on here. Luckily, that shouldn't be too hard to find on the internet. Just don't look up Kaela face. You're gonna not... You're gonna regret it. You're gonna not like it. Kaela Kovalskia. Here we go. Copy image. Boom. I still have her, that gif of her, the cat nodding. Look. It's just like running in the background this whole time. It's a very cute cat though. I'm not gonna lie, she picks out the best animal gifs. Okay. We have so many layers and none of them are named. Like, I'm sure, like, if an actual artist shows up, they'd probably just freak the hell out and, like, kill me. Like, literally just kill me. Goodbye. Oh no. It's a headless Kaela. Whatever shall we do? She's dead. Everyone, she's dead. I killed her. It's over. We're gonna need to copy this 3 times, like, now. So let's just do that now. Copy layer. Paste. Paste. Yeah, there we go. So now we move this up here. And we're gonna do it like this. Shump. That's a bit too big. I think she's allowed to have a big head, right? Then we are very, very simply going to... Boom. Picking up the monitor here. That's how you know this is... This means business. We're gonna move it to... that... Ah! My bad. Boom. Guys, I've murdered our Oshi. I'm sorry. She's gone. It's over. That's good enough, right? I don't need to... Hello, Harvey. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am currently decapitating our Oshi and displaying her severed head for all to see. I hope you don't mind. Shoop. Shoop-diddy whoop. Whoop-diddy scoop. Shoop-de-poop-de. Whoop-de-scoop. Oh, oh, oh. He didn't see the other memes. It's okay. You can... I'll release them throughout the week. Or maybe not. I don't know. But you can, there's always the VOD. Or I will probably do a replay of the memes that I made later on in the day. Or later on in the stream. When I can. But for now, you're just gonna have to look at this one. This is the meme. This is the meme that I just made. Kaela Doko streamed 2 months ago. I don't need to narrate this. You know how to read. I trust you. Here you go. Yeah, I like that. It's a good one. I need to fix this top Kaela, actually. Sure. I didn't realize that I didn't actually erase this little part up here. There we go. Because the head isn't big enough right there. So we can do that. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. We're not trying to make a perfect image. We're just trying to make a... But every image is perfect when it's an image of Kaela, am I right? Boo! 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 Hello! Get off the stage! You're embarrassing yourself. This is why you're allergic to ibuprofen. Okay, perfect. Almost. That's perfect. There we go. Let's go back to here. Boom. 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 Oh, this is awkward. I forgot about the text. Luckily, we can just kind of cheese it, you know. Yeah, I like that. Okay, here we go. We love cheese. Unfortunately, cheese does not love us. That is why we have GERD. It is a very sad truth. Perfect. Perfect. Let me just erase that. And I guess it was redundant to erase the top like that. Perfect. And it's kind of covering up the thing, but I don't care. The N in when. Alright, we've done it. We've made a Kaela Kovalskia meme. Kaela never doko, in fact. Oh boy. Now, real quick, who drew this? It was Imadoki-san, right? Imadoki-san, right? I can't pronounce words. I want to make sure that I'm crediting them properly and to even probably message them and say, hey, I'm making memes. Can I actually use your art? I know this is like technically Pamalo like public domain, I guess, but like at the same time I still want to like, you know? So could somebody confirm that was this was Imadoki-san, right? Am I remembering that correctly? Mitsumine-san. Oh, okay. That's going to be a little harder to reach out to. Huh. Thank you. Mitsumine. Okay. Well, see, that's, does anybody have their contact info at all? Excuse me. Because I was just thinking about this. I do want to credit them. Mitsumine. Yeah. Because I want to... I mean, I say contact info. I don't mean, like, home address or, like, social security number. I just mean, like... Do they have a Discord, or can I, like, message them on Twitter? Because I do want to ask, like, hey, can I use this? But at the same time, I also don't want to be, like, imposing and have them say, like, why the hell is this, like, random, weird, obnoxious American guy, like, texting me or DMing me or whatever. So, like, on the one hand, I do want to, like, ask, but I don't know. I don't know if I should. If I should, let me know. If I shouldn't... Last active on Twitter. Okay. We'll Imadoko. Imakoko, right? In our hearts, always. I mean, she's alive and kicking and probably doing well. I just, everyone's in our hearts. All Pomelos are in our hearts. Let's make the next one. Let's work on the next meme. Okay, Gandalf done. Oh my goodness, I need to blow my nose. Hold on. All I have are paper towels. All I have to blow my nose are paper towels, and they are not conducive for a good nose blown environment. Because they have these little textures on them for better water absorption, but that means that it starts grating on my nose. It's okay, just credit their X since it's official design as well. Okay. Because I was like, official stuff I should be fine with. People make memes distorting Kaela's or, the infamous, like, manipulating images, like, of Mokoko, right? People have been making memes like that without crediting, like, oh, and by the way, here's Kaela's mama, here's Kaela's papa, here's, nobody does that. Nobody has to go, like, all the way down the line to credit that. In fact, sometimes they won't even say, like, this is Kaela Kovalskia, when they're crediting, quote-unquote, crediting a meme. So, in fact, I would assume most people don't even credit memes. But I am streaming this, so I want to at least be thorough while I can. So I will at least make sure to add in the description right now, in fact. So let's do that. Oh, I am so tired. Edit title and description. Any and all unofficial. Official artwork by Mitsunine. And then a link to their X. Right? That's how we're doing this? Yeah. I've actually never Googled anything on my... What am I trying to say? Let's do this. On my account that I stream with, I don't Google a lot of things. There we go. I found it. on my Google account that I use for streaming, I don't Google a lot of things. In fact, I don't use it at all outside of when I'm streaming. But I had like this weird obsession with still using my main account to like look up things and download things. I don't really know why. But I'm sort of pulling back on that, and I've been like all the images I've been getting on here, I've been looking up on my streaming Google account, and I think we're just gonna like lock into that because I don't want to accidentally pull up like the embarrassing stuff that I'm looking up at 2 a.m. It's not that I don't like. I probably wouldn't care if you guys knew anything that I've looked up because I'm not. I wear my sleeve on my heart on my sleeve, but I probably wouldn't want like everybody to know like exactly what homework I'm working on, and especially if I'm working on stuff with other people. Like I do have some things that I do work on with other people, or talk about or whatever, and I don't really want to share that. So I have decided to like condense all of my searching on stream to this other account, and I think that's probably just better. So probably nobody even noticed or cared that I'm doing that, but I'm doing that now. So let's get started with Oh no, she's cute. This one should be easy. This one's omega simple. Squidward. Wait. I literally just said we were doing this on the other account, Andy. So let's pull that up. Boom, 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 boom. Squidward. Oh no, he's hot. Fun fact, I didn't actually know that this is like a scene for scene from the actual show. I thought this was edited for the meme. It's not. This is how it is in the show. He says, "Oh no, he's hot," and then you'll see it. It pulls up Squilliam or whatever the hell his name is with his shirt. Oh no, you guys have to see this. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at this. Look at this Tumblr webpage. Oh, it's gorgeous. Look at the subtle thickness of the dark green lines, followed by the vast emptiness of the light green spaces. The striped sweater. I know it's sweater, but sweater is how it's written. But it's written so that it looks like a sweater. Oh, I just noticed that. And then it's got the meme and like a wumbo and a permit. Like, dude, this reminds me of this reminds me of like early internet. Like this is how I would find. Man, this is how I would find like Warcraft comics back in the day. Back in like 2009, 2008. Damn, it brings me back. Anyway. No, but like this is how it shows up in the show. He like word for word. This is what happens. Don't be intimidated, Squidward. Try to imagine it is in his underwear. Oh no, he's hot. It literally happens just like that. But anyway, I'm not gonna draw Kaela in her underwear, guys. Don't. We're not doing that. I'm not that insane. Can I move this over, please? Fine, whatever. We're saving it from Tumblr. Wait. No, we don't want to. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow. Look at that. Look at that resolution. That's how you know this is going to be great. Okay, but the joke here is, guys, okay, so the joke here is that it's going to be like the Kaela here and the Kaela here are not going to be any different. They are going to be identical. But it's going to be like just I don't really know. I don't know how to phrase that, but like the joke is, oh no, she's cute. There we go. We did it. Oh no, she's cute. In fact, I don't know if this one works now that I think about it, because I think I didn't think about the meme entirely. I think I just like said, oh, I mean she's cute, so oh no, she's cute. And then just like work off of that. Darn. We could do like chibi or I don't know. We might have to come back to this one. I mean, I'm glad that we did this one, or like pulled this one up, at least for the like being able to see the beautiful website that we got it off of. So you know that's reason enough, I guess, to be here. But now that I think about it, we might not we might not need to or have anything to do with this meme, and we might have to either come back to it or not do it. So let's in fact put a pin in this, and we'll come back with drowning. This one, my friend kind of told me to do this one. He's had this whole drawing and comic envisioned, but I said, you know, that's kind of just the drowning meme. He's like, what do you mean? I'm like, not the drowning meme you're thinking of, now that I think about it, because if you Google drowning meme, it's not the one I'm looking for. But I found it. It was pretty fast. This one you should figure out pretty fast, though. I think this one we can visualize the final product together pretty quickly. Yeah, so in fact, I'm pretty sure this has been done. If any of you have done this, understand that I'm not trying to steal from you. And if you have done this, I guess just tell me, and I will not finish this. But it's pretty simple. It's pretty simple. We just do. In fact, we're gonna do this in entirely in penmanship, in actual writing. And we're gonna say, help. Help. Something like that. Get. Hold on. Yeah, you can see where this is going, right? Get some. We need to fix something real quick here. Need to do this. Boom, boom, boom. Like that. Yeah. Just cover that up real quick. Just like that. Back to here. Get some help. Easy enough, right? So I need to pull the stream back up on my computer, I think. Okay. I forgot how to... I forgot how to... There we go. There we go. You can just... And then very simply, this ain't hard. Just crop like part of this. I already have the crop tool on. We need this little chunk right here too. Yep. Copy, boom, paste. This one's pretty easy. Just boom, put it there, rotate it a little bit. Make it a bit bigger, it looks like. That's probably good. Rotate it a little bit more. Then we just, boom, go there, there, start erasing. Shoomp. Maybe a little too much. Yeah, I like that. Boom, bring that back. Boom. Boom, boom. Okay, and then we just simply copy, paste. Copy, paste. Ah! What did I do? What did I do? What did I do? There we go. We just simply show. And then copy, paste. One final time. Except all we have now is the little flap up at the top. Like a little shark dipping out of the water. Not even the whole thing, just the tippy tip. Shoop. Shoop. Okay, meme done. That one wasn't hard. Oh wait, I need to do a Kaela now. How do I make this Kaela? How do I make this one Kaela? How do we make this one? Atsu to you, too, Brandon. Excuse me. You reminded me I needed to drink water. Yeah, this one's funny. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad people are enjoying it. Atsu to you. Enjoy the rest of your day. Thanks for the stream. You are welcome. Thank you for stopping by. I'm glad that people are stopping by. I don't say this very often, but I get very like self-conscious when I do anything publicly, which might be surprising to some people, but it's the truth. I get very self-conscious, and so when I get people to stop by, and I feel pretty honored, I guess is the right word, revered even. Not revered like, okay, yeah, no, let's just say honored. I'm trying to make a Warcraft joke and nobody really plays Warcraft. There we go. Yeah, thanks for stopping by. Enjoy the rest of your Martin Luther King Jr. Day. Now that I know what time zone you're in. Haha. Yeah, so tomorrow is a holiday in the States. It is Martin Luther King Jr. Day. It's the... I forget what... We had like a term for him in school, but essentially he's the guy who gave the I Had a Dream speech. He was a major leader in the civil rights movement, but they had like some like emancipationist or something, some term that they called him when we were in school. I think I'm going to leave it like this. But yeah, it's his birthday or death day? MLK Day. 3rd January of every year. Right. But it's around his actual birthday, which is January 15th. But they did it the 3rd Monday of every year, so that's always on a Monday, so it lands at a 3-day weekend. There we go. So yeah, we have the day off from everything tomorrow, which on the one hand, great, because I don't want to miss any more school than I have to because of this sickness. But on the other hand, I am probably going to miss the rest of this week, so that's nice. I'm hungry, going to go get some lunch. Hey, enjoy your lunch. Is it lunchtime over there already? What time is it? It is... It's 10 here, so it's... Oh, yeah, okay, it's noon over there. Wow. Enjoy your lunch. Try not to stuff yourself, but also try not to starve yourself. I'm not good at giving advice. That's my advice. Don't listen to my advice. Yeah. Boom, 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 boom. Ah! What else was I doing? Right, I need to find a way to make this Kaela. So I was gonna look up the standing man emoji, not that Kaela's a man, but the standing man emoji, Kaela Kovalskia. I was gonna see. This is not her gloved hand, but I can. Okay, hear me out for a second. This is gonna take a while. Okay. You guys get to look at the middle section of our Oshi for a second while I do some surgery. Excuse me. Invert selection. Delete! Oh wait, hold on. Alright, one last look, guys. You're not allowed to look anymore after this. Boom, gone. Bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye. And now we very simply... Oh, right. Again, I forgot. Now we just... Boom, boom. Oh. I forgot that it doesn't... Okay. Luckily... Goodbye. She do be kind of cute, though. I don't know if you guys know that. I'd say on a scale of like 1 to 10, she's pretty darn cute. Can this select, please? Yo, not what I meant to do. Okay. Perfect. Copy. Paste. Okay. Another one bites the dust. Oh no, I'm going to get demonetized. Doing something scuffed here. X. Yep. Boom. Put that behind. Yep. Boom. I'm putting way too much effort into this part of the meme. But it has to get done. Boom. Easy. Done. Okay. Back to here. Just... erase this part right here. Done. Go to here. Erase this part right here. And we're done. Alright, meme done, guys. We've done it. We've made another meme. We love making memes. Making memes is very fun. Sorry, I have to check my messages. Nothing for me. We're good. We're safe. We're safe, guys. We're safe. Cool, 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 cool. Alright, let's press save as. Pictures by me, memes, drowning, or help the drowning. It's very poetic. It's a very poetic name. Help the drowning. Sorry, I need a little more caffeine to, like, stimulate my immune system. I don't think that's how it works, frankly. I think I'm actually just, like, tricking myself into staying awake, and, like, as soon as this crashes, I'm gonna be dead. Like, literally dead. Like deceased. No longer on this planet. Like, yeah. It's gonna be great. Gonna be a tremendous time. Alright, let's pull up the meme folder, shall we? Yo, RV, are you still here? If you are still here, RV, show me a sign so that I may see thy face divine. Ooh, I just rhymed. Because I'm rhymed all the time. I don't know what I was actually trying to say. You're still here. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna pull up all the memes, including the one that I made like 8 gorillion years ago. You just get to see for the first time. All right, so I made this one a long time ago. I'm gonna scroll down. You can read it in your own pace. I had a whole read along earlier, but I had this. You got Pomalo. He doesn't like his veggies. Kaela, of course, giving veggies. And it turns into Veggie's biggest fan. So yeah, there's that. And then this is the one that we made. This is how we started off the stream. I'm sure you can figure this one out on your own. While I go over here to pull up the next one. LOL. That's what I was looking for. That's what I was hoping for, frankly. But we did the drowning, and I don't know if we can even do "Oh no, she's cute" now that, like, in the way that I wanted to. So now we have to reconsider things. Oh no. Okay, I do know what to do for this one. Jet and Ember. Yeah. I'm glad you got it. That was this is the one that started it all off. I said this in the beginning of the dream. I had a literal fever dream where I like imagined that these memes existed, so we just kind of have to do them. But then again, I think this was in fact the same fever dream where I literally dreamt that Rammus from League of Legends, his ultimate was replaced by an ability called the Goonies, and he literally just summoned the Goonies from the 1980s movie The Goonies. And that was his entire, like, ultimate ability in League of Legends. And I tweeted about that. I thought that was, like, the most banger, like, sleeper banger tweet I would ever post in my life. But, like, I didn't hashtag it because who the fuck hashtags in 2026? And nobody saw it, so I'm like, okay, whatever. Cool. Just a dead tweet on arrival. But, like, you know, it's... I thought it was the, like, crazy funniest, like, dream I've ever had in my life. Like, why would they replace Rammus's ultimate with the Goonies? The movie The Goonies. I don't know. It was funny. Now we need the cereal. This one's going to be easy. In fact, this one I think is actually the easiest that we will have tonight. See, Senate got it. Senate thought it was funny. I'm glad Senate thought it was funny because that guy's got a good sense of humor. I don't know about the rest of y'all. Y'all are enigmas to me sometimes. Senate, he's a staunch classic meme enjoyer. I'm joking. You all are. Don't worry. It's 10 p.m., dude. Yeah, of course it is. It is 10 o'clock in the evening. I am losing my mind. I am incredibly sick. The only thing that's keeping me alive is like the literal box of crystallized ginger that I ate yesterday and the day before. Actually, I ate like honestly 5 pieces total. You thought it's funny, absurd. Thank you. Somebody else gets it. That's 2 people that thought my Ramus Goonies dream was the craziest thing ever. No, like, I haven't yet digested my lunch, I don't think, so really I'm kind of still running off of the energy from, like, 2 handfuls of crystallized ginger in total over the past, like, 48 hours. And now a Dr. Pepper, and, okay, maybe I have digested it. I don't know how long it takes to digest things. Yeah, I'm, like, really sick. It's pretty great. This one's pretty simple. In fact, I'm just going to type it out now. Just so we can get it out of the way. You already know where this is going as soon as I type this out. She will never be cute. I think we're going to do it like this. Save. Wait, what is this image quality? What the hell? Okay, we need a better one. Hold on. No, I don't want to save it. Let's go back to the serial meme. This one's... I just have to replace the fact that it's a shitty Reddit meme. I just have to replace the shitty Reddit meme. Just, Just, yeah. Boom. Boom. Okay, boom, done. Pretty simple, pretty standard. It's just in black, of course. She will never be cute. Change that up to like a 14. Excuse me, 16. Boom, easy. And then just very simple. In fact, I need to just save this. In the templates. Get well soon. Thank you. I appreciate that. I don't know if I will get well anytime soon, but if I do, I will certainly do it for you, Mr. RV. Okay. But in the meantime, we can just copy paste, right? Let's do that. Copy image. Paste. Holy, that's massive. Yo. This one's pretty simple to understand, right? Boom. Meme done. Guys, come on. This one was easy. This one was so easy. Am I right? Am I right or am I right? See, the joke is she changed nothing. The joke is she's cute both times. Okay. Is this not the funniest thing you've ever seen, like, in your life? I don't know. I think I started running out of ideas. We're gonna save this over here. Open that up a little more so I can actually see it. Memes. She will never be cute. Hit save. Hit OK. Yup. I forgot to save it as a PNG. 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 In fact, I think I forgot to save the last one as PNG, so let's just do that real quick. Yep. Save as PNG. Boom. Done. Let's start closing these just to clear them out. Okay, I'm going to pull up chat on here so I can actually see you guys while I contemplate some formatting. Yep, there's the problem. WebP. Ew, gross. Gross file format. I don't know what it is. I just hate it. Has it been 2 hours? It has. Just checking in. How many of you are holding up out there? How many of my loyal viewers are keeping up? I promise I didn't kind of like expect the theme of this channel to be like stream until I crash out, but that's been the theme so far, and I'm kind of okay with that, frankly. We had, what was it, 3 weeks ago? Hi. Okay, I got a hand raise. I got a penguin hand raise. Hell yeah. I got one person. I got one catching up, or keeping up. That's the word I'm looking for. One keeping up. Good job. 2 weeks ago. I'm counting now. It was 2 and some change weeks ago. I had a series of streams. In fact, let's say 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago, I had a series of streams where I did 4 streams in a row, like every single day in a row. 8 hours a day, and it was just league practice, and it was hell. It was torture. I hated, like, half of it, and it wasn't even, like, the back half or front half. It was, like, the halfway through every day I hated the rest of the day. And I didn't even, like, at the end of it, I was like, hell yeah. That felt good. I don't think I got any good practice at all, but, like, it felt good. Just, like, knowing that I was practicing something, like really dedicating my time to something that I care about, you know, a lot. So yeah, that's what I did. But now it sort of feels like, at least unintentionally, my my channel's like theme, my channel's what's the word I'm looking for? Anyway. Recurring theme is to stream until I crash out. Yeah. So we're going to keep going. We're almost done, right? Yeah. We just finished Serial. So this one... Okay, this one is a little sad. I need to preface this by saying I wanted to borrow somebody's art, but I can't figure out whose art it was, and I don't want to go through the hassle. And I don't want to commission something, and I don't want to... So, a lot of hoops to jump, so we're going to have to just make do with what we got, which is kind of sad. I'm sorry, but you know how it goes. but we can just do what we can while we can do it. Then after this, we're gonna have a showcase of all the memes we made. It's gonna be a fun time. I think. I don't know. I think it's gonna be a fun time. I still don't really know what to do with this. I think the joke could be like, you know, put her in the new HoloFest outfit, and then say, "Oh no, she's hot." But I'm gonna level with you guys. Yes, of course she's hot. I don't really think on her like that, I guess. So I was gonna do like a "Oh no, she's cute," but I think I just like in real time realized that it was the same meme as the cereal meme, just done worse. And I don't think I could do a hot version and like feel good about doing a hot version, just like how I am. Maybe if we did something like with this, because lore drop, I guess. I think this is okay. This is weird that you can't actually see it. Lore drop, I guess. This I think is like the best outfit in Hololive, and it kind of sucks that it's stuck to Holo Indie on its own. I've only got 3 people watching right now, and one of them is me, so don't tell anybody, I guess, but also, like, who cares if anybody finds out what my favorite outfit in Hololive is? It's this one. This is it. Wherever it is on the screen. I think I'm in, my head's in front of it. Hold on. There we go. That one. Am I pointing to the right way? Yeah. That one. Right there. I think this is my favorite outfit in all of Hololive, so, yeah. It kind of sucks that it's, exclusive to Holo Indie, but whatever. And I could do that here, but I don't know. I just don't feel comfortable doing like a "Oh no, she's hot," and then if I do like a "Oh no, she's cute," it's just the same meme as the cereal meme, but worse. So I think we're gonna scrap the Squidward meme. It was a good attempt, though. It was a good attempt at a meme. You're taking that to your grave, right? You're not gonna tell anybody, right? Anyway. Last one. Last one. We need... This one's easy. They even have a meme generator version. Oh, boy howdy. Well, it's safe with me and the VOD viewer. Hell yeah. Thank you, brother. I don't know why. Okay, hold on. I really could not tell you why I started saying, like, brother. I started calling everyone brother, including, you know, women, when I'm being, like, jokey. But in my head, whenever I say it, I think of Hulk Hogan. And I kid you not, I think it's because of Kaela. I think a completely unintentional side effect of everything that has ever happened because of Kaela is me randomly saying brother because I know Hulk Hogan is a wrestler, a WWE wrestler, and Kaela likes WWE. So, lore drop, if you ever see me say, brother, what are you talking about, right? Brother, I don't think that's a good idea. Like, I won't say bro, I'll say brother, like, all out. And then in my head, I'm thinking Hulk Hogan, right? And that's because of Kaela. Because I didn't actually give a shit about WWE at all before Kaela showed up. So, like, completely tangential. She has absolutely nothing to do with it except for WWE. So the thought process is Kaela Kovalskia, WWE, Hulk Hogan, brother. I'm gonna say brother instead of bro. Like, what the what's the thought process there? It's a stretch, but it's you know, sometimes the best kind of cheese is the cheese that you can stretch, you know? What the hell am I saying? Okay, we're almost done. We're almost done. I don't know what this meme is trying to say, by the way. We're ignoring this. Whoever made this one, your meme sucks. I would tell it to your face, except you might be dead, and then I would feel bad, like, telling it to the face of a dead person. Or maybe you're, like, disabled, and then I just feel really bad, you know? So we're not gonna say anything bad to you, but okay, this one's easy. This one's easy. Go here. Da la. In black. 36. Bold. Save. Okay, close. Boom. Get out of here. Let me open up the Kaela template. Yo, you ever watch Chowder as a kid? And they have those like backgrounds that like the textures on like the cloth and stuff don't move with the body as it moves. And it looks like this when it's going around, like imagine this is like somebody's t-shirt and they're walking around, it's going vroom, 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 and the checkered pattern isn't moving, but everything else is. Vroom, 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 vroom. I just thought about that. I've probably thought about that before, but again, I'm like really, really sick. I'm not like thinking straight at all. I'm gonna do this. And this is pretty easy, just boom, copy, boom, paste, boom, resize. Why am I turning into Christopher Walken? Christopher Walken? Some anime do that too? No way. Wait, like, cause when they do it in Chowder, it's like all the time, everywhere, no matter what. Like they made a style out of it, you know? In fact, I guess I don't mind. Hold on, Chowder. We're gonna pull up a Chowder clip video. Because I don't really care. Like this can't get demonetized.
Dear Acorns, when COVID hit, I had to drain my Acorns account to pay my mortgage. It was scary.
Wait, are my headphones off? My headphones are off. Okay, I can't actually hear it. So you guys had to listen to that ad that I couldn't hear. Sucks to be you. Okay, let's bring this over here. Check this out. Watch along.
Flammerburgers are a very flammable dish. If any two touch
like, look at his oven mitts, right? Look at how the texture on them stays rigid, but they move.
Flammerburgers are a very flammable dish. If any two touch each other in any way, kablooey! No more kitchen. Sorry, Chowder.
No more kitchen?
Like his hair.
Don't worry, it's only painting.
Well, it's time to go.
This is so loud. And it's not all textures. Obviously, her hat's like normal, but like her hair and her dress.
Stop that, Chowder! Kablooey, remember?
I forgot.
Oh, gosh.
Now watch carefully. First add smetchup, now bacon meats, gunions, dandelion.
Boy, I sure do love being Mug's apprentice, but he is so boring.
Anyway, I don't want to watch the rest of that clip. But yeah, that's... If you're saying some anime do that, that'd be crazy to me. That'd be insano. I can see if they do it in like some stylized ones, like if they're trying to do like a. In fact, I'm pretty damn sure that Madoka Magica did that. Now that you remind me. Anyway. Okay, so the meme here was gonna be. I need to do some careful covering up of this because I don't want branded stuff in my meme. I mean, I've got nothing against the Nike brand, I guess. I just, don't want to... Is that Nike? I don't fucking know. Ah! I'm trying to smudge. That's why. Okay, let's undo everything. Cover it back up. Just like this. Ah! You didn't see nothing. Cool. Ah! Trying to smudge, That's just erasing. Andy, where's your smudge tool? That is your smudge tool. Whatever. That's good enough. Wait, it can't be Kaela. It can't be Kaela in this. Okay, goodbye, cutie. Bye. Gone. It has to be Pomalo. Where was I? There. I forgot that it has to be Pomalo for a couple reasons, so we'll fix this right now. I also just want to get rid of this guy's face. His face does not amuse me. What is going on? It's because I'm using an eraser. That would explain a lot. Whoa, okay. Whoa. I'm Christopher Walken. Yeah, again, it's like... Ah! Forgot its default that large. Okay, just do a couple twice overs around here. Cool. Go back to the Pomalo layer. Go to erase. Go to undo that. Go to here. Erase. Boom. 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 This has basically become an art stream, and I kind of don't mind that. I don't draw anymore. I used to. I think I was trying to get, like, trying to be some, like, not to be, like, any better or worse than I was, but just, like, I don't know. I don't enjoy drawing. I found that it was a chore, so I stopped doing it. I'll doodle from time to time, but it's like it wasn't my passion, so I didn't like make a thing out of it. And then we just copy paste. I don't know how I'm gonna do this though, frankly. Oh, I know how. I know exactly how. It's gonna be the sickest image editing you've ever seen in your life, by the way. But we'll get to that in a second. But yeah, I mean, excuse me. I don't actually enjoy, like, even now I'm not like enjoying the art part of what I'm doing here. I guess I'm enjoying that I like know how to do it. And occasionally I like doodling and whatever, but like when I sit down and actually like make myself draw, like I'm not having a fun time ever. So I don't ever want to force myself to do that, especially when it's for a hobby, you know? Like if it was for if my living for some reason was drawing, I would be a little more hard on myself, but I'm not, so I don't care. However, I am trying to literally be like a professional league player, so that, you know, maybe I should have reevaluated my hobbies a little bit earlier. Because I'm a 27-year-old guy trying to get in the league, you know? It's a little cringe. Get into Pro League, not get into League. I'm already into League, obviously. I've played these games before. Why am I turning into Walken when I'm sick? I've played these games before. I've played these games before. I'm Christopher Walken. Alright, so, hear me out for a second. Check this out. Check the suit. Okay? Take this layer. Kablamo. I don't know if this one actually works. If this one works here. Okay, so we're not going to worry about that one. That one we keep as it is. But this one, right? We take this one. We kablamo. Then we erase right where the hand is. Oh no, Andrew's tracing, guys! Guys, cancel him! He's tracing! He might as well be using AI! Kill him! Kill him now! Okay. Boom. And then we do a dis. Boom, boom. Can I just do that? Kinda. Not really, though. So let's do that. Ah. And now we're gonna do like the day one on DeviantArt in like 2009 tech with the eyes. It's a little too far. There we go. Easy peasy. We did it. Okay, so now we have Dala there. It's very, very simple and straightforward. We just shoop. Alright, what are some... I know Shadow's not here. I kind of wish he was. Because I'm about to, like, low-key roast him, as well as, like, every other Pamala trouble I can think of that has shown up. But not, like, the actually really bad ones. Like, that have caused, like, real horrible, lasting, traumatizing problems. But I am about to, like, low-key roast Shadow. So, Shadow, I love you, but you're getting roasted. except not really. And then so is like everybody else. So, here we go. Lose job. House floods. That's the shadow one. Car breaks down. That's me. This one's mine. My car broke down. What are some other ones? I'm trying to think of some other ones. Some problems that Pomelo have had. Problems in Pomelo's life that they have faced and either like super chatted about it or mentioned it or, you know, whatever. But not like the really like, I'm not trying to like actually bring up any traumatic experiences for anybody. So I'm trying to think. I've only got 4 people in chat right now. If any of you 4, I'm one of the 4. If any of you 3 can think of one, let me know, and I'd be happy to include it. But it's got to be like bad things that have happened that you dalla about. Yeah, that's, I'm saying that very American-y, but that you dalla'd about. Also, this is my first time ever seeing this picture. I think it's really cute, and I want to share it real quick. Look at it. It's kind of cute. I think I recognize that name. But I don't dox people on Reddit, so I'm not going to say who. But I literally just pointed it out, and that's kind of literally what a dox is. Try to think. Okay. Car breaks down. What else? Shh. Girlfriend breaks up with them. Friends move away. Actually, I think we can do something a little more akin to. In fact, let's hit save. Let's bring it up to a size that we like. Okay, close. Car breaks down. Okay, so that's the friends move away. Can we... Yeah. Friends move away. Let's save and make sure that fits. Also, I need to blow my nose again. It doesn't fit. Okay, hold on. I probably missed. I'll pick it up later. Got a little peel on my lip. Unless their wallet... I think I can fit Lost in the previous line. Delivered the wrong meal. Overcharged for merch. Etc. Cool. Just very briefly move that up. And then I think we just copy from the other one, right? I think we just do it like this. Just Kaela Kovalskia. Channel. Boom. Boom. And just a very simple stream 2 months ago. I think we just... Yeah, okay. I was memeing on another one before being exactly the same as another meme, and that's why we didn't do it, but... Make it very long and small that it's unreadable. Ooh. I like that. Okay, hold on. But I'm going to hello, vector layer. Vector layer. Where's the freaking vector layer? With all this text. Oh, get out of here. Look at that. Control Z. Okay, here we go. Okay, so I'm gonna amend that. I'm gonna cut it off at the hospital. I'm gonna cut it off here. Then hit save. We need it to be, yep, okay. So 22. So now. Do this, okay. Now from 22, we're gonna go down to 14, I think. And then we keep going. Let me hit save. Bring that down. So bring it down to like 14, right? Yeah. Okay. But now we need to come up with more. And I'm going to need help for that, so... If you have any ideas, give me one. What's something you'd dollar about? Okay. Overcharge for merch. Wait, we can back that up. Okay, so keep That there. And then instead of etc. Okay, I gotta think of more in the meantime. I'm gonna say foot. Accidentally ate a bug. Drove 200 miles to realize they forgot to bring their dog I'm trying to think of more. Internet went out and they lost all save progress. I think we can do a little formatting here while we're doing this. Broke a mug. Tide. Okay, we're gonna cut that one off there. And then save. Okay. Cherry. What else? What else? What else? I'm trying to think. I'm not getting very much help from chat, but I also have like 2 people in chat. I don't really expect you to help if you don't want or need to. But I'm trying to think of other misfortunes that could have happened or have happened to Pomalo. That they've overcome, of course. I don't want them to be, like, really bad. Fell asleep. Does that fit? That one doesn't. Okay. But we need to... I missed their stop. Okay, we're almost done. We're gonna do one more. It's gonna be even smaller. Save. Okay. All right, how's that one look, Harvey? How does that look? Oh wait, we're not done yet. Hold on. We need to move that down. We need to make him cry. Because I like seeing the tears of Pomelo as they cry. Cry for me, little baby penguin. Looks great, thank you. I appreciate it. Alright. More impactful than before. I agree. The other one was like I didn't feel potent enough when I finished it. I knew there was something more, and you found it. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. Sorry, I'm really tired. Have I said that yet? I'm pretty sure I have. Let's look at this. Lose job. House floods. That's something that happened to Shadow Sky. Car breaks down. That happened to me. Girlfriend breaks up with him. Somebody mentioned that. Friends move away. I know that happened to me, but I don't know if I mentioned it. I know it's happened to somebody else. Family in hospital. Tons of people have mentioned that. Broke a foot. That was me. Lost their wallet. I swear somebody else said that they lost their wallet at Fess or something. Delivered the wrong meal. That happened to Kaela. Overcharged for merch. Happened to a lot of American Pomelo especially. Broke a leg. I forgot I was going to do another break something, but oh well. I broke a leg. Somebody else had that happen. Accidentally ate a bug. I made that up. Drove 200 miles to realize they forgot to bring their dog with them. I don't know. I thought that was funny. Internet went out and they lost all save progress. That happened to all of us, but I remember it happened to Shadow Sky a couple times. Broke a mug. I was looking at my mug. I have a mug right here. It is Iron Mugulus. And then my glasses cleaner. You don't really need to see that, but Iron Mugulus from Jimothy Cool lore. Yeah, anyway. Tied their shoelaces incorrectly and tripped Bijou. Started a show only to find out it was canceled before it was finished. Somebody mentioned that. I don't remember who. Found a gas leak in their temporary apartment, but the apartment management took it out of their rent. I don't know if that's ever happened to anybody, actually. I don't think that's how apartment contracts work, but whatever. Fell asleep on the train and missed their stop. Somebody did mention that. Nobody mentioned fell asleep on the train back and missed their stop again. But I thought that was funny. Got scratched by a stray cat. I think that happened to Kaela. Doctor's bill of $200 just to say there's nothing wrong. Then spent hours fighting on the phone with insurance because if it was an infection, it would clearly be covered. But since it was a false alarm and now it isn't, how does that work anyway? And of course, and then it's trailed off into illegible nonsense by that point. And then of course, Kaela streamed 2 months ago. Kaela Doko. No fun today. Should I add Kaela Doko? Your last bit of input for the last meme of the night. Should I add, much like he says Dala up here, should he say Kaela Doko right here? Or would that be like too reminiscent of the other memes? What do you think? I have a bit of a delay, so I have to wait for the response while I drink my water. You should? Okay. I'm trusting you on this one, Konoko. Do you prefer Konoko or Evi? I never figured that out. What even is Konoko? Is that a name? I'm so sorry. I've never asked this before because I'm an ignorant American guy, and I'm sorry. But is that your name, Konako, or is it RV, or is it something else? I don't know. Maybe small text? Okay. Kaela Doko. Save. Yeah, I like that. Let's move it around a bit. Ah! I put it on the same layer. I can't move it around. I think it's fine where it is. RV is your real name? Konako is cat in Japanese. I did not know that. Huh. Well, now I know. Is that why you're a possum, though? Is it like somebody mistook a cat for a possum or a possum for a cat? And that's why you're a possum? Because I think possums are adorable. Where is... There we go. I'm gonna do just some slight extra... What am I doing? Trimming. Just like that. Well, nice to know your official name, RV. You ever get somebody say, "Hey, we're taking the RV camper down to the lake this weekend. Want to come with us, RV?" Or is that like an American thing that nobody does overseas? You know, like in Breaking Bad, the thing that they cook in at the beginning is an RV, like, it's like recreational vehicle RV. I'm sure you know that. I'm sure you figured that out a long time ago. But has anybody ever said like, "Hey, you wanna hop into our RV and go down to the lake, go fishing this weekend?" It's like a local lake in Indonesia that people go to. Or like a park. It's supposed to be a cat, but at some point I think cats are too mainstream, so I chose an opossum. I don't want to change my name since most people, online people, yeah, you know RV, of course. But no one uses RV in there in Indonesia. That's very understandable. I hear that the roads there are not conducive for normal people cars, let alone like cars that are also glorified houses. So that's good. Have you ever seen our trailer parks up here? Because there are people who live out of... Now, granted, a trailer isn't an RV, but there are people who park their RVs in a trailer park yard and pay rent for it, and they, like, live out of their camper. My grandma has a really, really nice camper. But it's just kind of turned into another room for her house for people to sleep in. Not really, just saw them in movies. Okay. Have you seen Trailer Park Boys? That's like the greatest piece of Canadian entertainment media aside from Oral Crony that's like ever existed. It is so good. It is so raunchy. Let's go back to here. I say raunchy. It's not like there's no like nudity in it. It's like jokes about raunchy stuff. In fact, I don't think anybody dies on screen. It's almost PG-13 if they didn't throw around certain words a lot. I think that show is the... Like, we're not even Canadian. I think Trailer Park Boys is the most quoted thing in my current household. And I live with my aunt and her boyfriend, my uncle. Alright. I've touched this image up enough. Boom. Wait. No. We need to save it as... File. Save as. Pictures. You need to get that out of there. Art by me. Memes. DalaTodoko.png. Okay. Never heard of that show. It's a classic. I think it's more of a Canadian classic than a... Excuse me. Than like a global classic, but it is really good. It's about 2, later 3, trailer park denizens in a Nova Scotian trailer park. And just, you know, being white trash in North America, and it's great. And, like, they're all idiots, but they're funny idiots. I'm gonna drive my bro to college, so I'm probably watching Radio Bound. Oh, no, I just finished. This is the last one for the night, I think. Also, I didn't know you were still here. Hi, Senate. Welcome back if you are back now, even though you were leaving now. I think I'm about done. I'm kind of just yapping about stuff that I like, which kind of means that we're running out of steam. I could find other stuff to meme, but we have like a good repository here. I think we could just pull them up. In fact, I'm going to do this. What the fuck? What the fuck? You ever just get jump scared by Kaela? Like you're just doing whatever and then you just accidentally click on something. Ah! It's Kaela. No. Ah! It's Kaela. Don't save. Look, she's scary. She's so scary. She's gonna hit me with her hammer. And I'm gonna be in pain. I don't know where I was going with that. I am so tired. Where is... Right here. Okay. We're gonna pull them up. They happen to all be Kaela memes, but this is my entire memes made by me folder. We're gonna pull up the PNGs. Oh, they're pulling up on my other screen. That's funny. Oh. My wallpaper changes every minute, and sometimes I get jump scared. Yeah. Okay. Good. I'm not the only person that's jump scared by Kaela. Okay. Impromptu slideshow. We have... Boom. It's helpthedrowning.png. It's a and the arm is clipping through the side, but I think that adds to the style. I think that adds to the flair. We have Pomalo. He's drowning and he's saying, "Help! Help!" And then Kyla's reaching down, and then she says, "Get some help!" And that doesn't really help him, but he keeps drowning. It's good. Thank you. Thank you. I hold your applause. Hold your applause. Trust me. All of these are going to require standing ovations, each and every one. Okay, then we have this one. It is a man enjoying a cereal confectionery for his initial meal of the day. Although perhaps he could be eating it at any time of the day. The nature of the black and white world he resides in, it leaves ambiguity to the interpretation of the viewer, but we shall continue on. He is consuming a bowl full of cereal grains, saying, "She will never be cute," looking at, of course, Kaela Kovalskia, and then, without changing a damn thing, without adding to or taking away from her appearance, he now spits out his cereal, realizing, wait, she was cute all along. Anyway, like I said, hold your applause. We're getting to the next one. And now, a scene from the greatest thing to ever come out of New Zealand. Sorry to any New Zealand Pamalo. We have... Sorry, I'm coughing because I'm dying. Excuse me. Frodo Baggins, a young upstart hobbit, who, in this particular meme image... Hey, somebody's laughing. I appreciate the laugh. I am touched. He says, and I quote, "Kaela Doko, streamed 2 months ago." And then Kaela, who is in fact wearing the Gandalf hat, for she is, at least in representation, Gandalf the Grey, says, of course, "A Kaela is never Doko, Pamalo, nor is she Coco. She streams precisely when she means to." And then I don't really understand why they're just like smiling stupidly at the end, but I wanted to keep in Frodo's stupid smile, so we're just keeping in this final panel. So yeah. Then of course we have, I think this one's my favorite, so we're going to leave it for last. Then we have, with user submission of course, the Dala Todoko exhibit. For your viewing pleasure, note upon the left side how the Pamalo quickly shifts from a nonchalant, sort of Dala, if you will, mood in regards to a laundry list of activities and problems that have occurred to the Pamalo. However, the one straw that breaks the proverbial camel's back, although I don't know if camels can be Pamalo, but this is the proverbial camel's back. The one straw that seems to break said back is that Kaela Kovalskia has not streamed yet in 2 months, which makes him cry tears in a cascading waterfall that ends at the end of his face, because I didn't want to figure out the physics of it going down his jacket. No worries, bro. It showed up in my recommendation as Pamelo. Why not watching what you're cooking? Thank you. I appreciate it. We've been cooking all for the last, finding out, 2 hours. 3 hours and 9 minutes. Oh boy, howdy hey. It's I also have a flu, and quite frankly, when I get tired, I get like more excitable, more active. So we're nice. So yeah, you know how it goes. You know how it goes. Okay. Final meme. We have one more to go through. It is I think the funniest. It is the one that started it all. It is the one that I will forever turn back to as probably my magnum opus. Nothing I would change about it. Not the goofy orientation of the headband bandana. Not the misaligned typeface. Not the fact that the screenshot is out of frame. We have this. It needs no introduction. One who can read may read it for themselves. I think this is the greatest thing I've ever made in my life, actually. I don't think I will ever top this. I think this is, like... Still waiting? Yeah. Excuse me. My goodness. I'm so tired. I'm like... I gotta end this stream. I don't want to end the stream, but like I'm dying, man. Anyway, I think this is the greatest thing I've ever made in my entire life. I think that nothing will top it. I think that at the end of my life, you know, when I'm 900 years old and looking back on my accomplishments, when I'm a successful billionaire, and I'm Kaela's husband, no halu, never halu, and I'm the greatest League of Legends player in the world, and I have I don't know what else measures success. You know, that's a philosophical question. When I'm looking back on my life and all those things that I've accomplished, I'm gonna look back and I'm gonna say, no, this right here, this right here is the greatest. Ow! I just hit my hand on my television. This is the greatest thing I've ever accomplished, or will accomplish, ever in my life. I mean, I won't say will accomplish, because I'll be on my deathbed. That's like the whole point of this hypothetical. Is to say I'm on my... Yeah, exactly. It is a good life. Thank you. And it was alright. Like, 99% of it, like, being a billionaire and all that other stuff, that was alright. But, like, this, you know, this right here, that was the peak. That was the real, like, tippy top of it all, I want to say. Not even I want to say. I can guarantee that's what it was. Anywho, I'm gonna go to bed. I'm gonna do the same thing I did at the beginning, because I think everybody here missed what I did at the beginning. But so here, I'm gonna pull it up on OBS so you can see it over here. So, my goodness, my throat is giving out. I've been like working on this like cover of Dala, and this will never get released, like this track, so I'm just kind of using it for whatever. I don't really care what people do with it, but I'm going to be doing like a live studio cover of it. And here, you can look at Kaela laughing. She's funny. Or the little cat gif that we were looking at before. In fact, I'm going to close that tab real quick. But I don't have intro music, and I don't, like... I never figured out how to, like, do a stream setup on OBS, and I don't really care to, because I'm not a streamer. So, for my intro music, I just looped this, that I've been working on, 2 times before we started. 2.2 times. We got, like, a little bit through the third way, so, or the third run. So, I'm gonna... I'm mesmerized by the texture of my own beard. If I don't go to sleep soon, I'm gonna, like, do something illegal. No, it's not Beats. I wish it was. I know it's FL Studio. Everybody does Beats on FL Studio. I do it mostly for backing tracks, because this is what I was gonna say. I do it for backing tracks so that I can record live over top of it. Except I've never recorded. I just do it so I can practice live, mostly. But... I used to be in a band, and this is how we did it, and we really liked the procedure, and so I thought, well, what if I get a hold of my old bandmates, or at least 2 of them, and we do like a pseudo-live version, where I send the backing tracks with whatever I'm making, recording, and then they record their part over it, and then it all gets sent to one person, probably won't be me. They mix and master it, send it back to me. I add the video clips of everybody playing over each other. Except not really, because none of them want to have their face or even like hand or guitar or anything in it. So, because I can't play guitar, it would be them. But they don't want to be in it at all, except like as their audio. So Really, it would just be me recording myself, like videos of myself playing. Excuse me. And then, you know, launching all this. And then I haven't worked on it in months because I've been working on my collegiate league career, so gotta work on collegiate League of Legends. That's obviously more important than creative endeavors like making music. Anyway, we're gonna leave it off. This is gonna be my outro music, so take care to anybody that is here. I'm just gonna do the starting soon screen. You're just gonna have to deal with that, so yeah.